Hello and welcome to Jenny Thermo-Crazy Kitchen. Today I want to make together with you the marinade for the Malay-style coconut chicken. And we're going to cook that together tomorrow in our cooking class. And because the marinade or the chicken needs to marinate overnight, that's why I'm doing it today. And I thought I'll just share that experience with you. All right, then let's get started. Okay, so what we need is, first of all, taking the lid off. It says 3 dried chilies. So mine are, I keep mine in the freezer, as I told you. So I just pop the whole thing, 3 of them in there. And we need 4 spring onions or shallots, cut and trimmed into third. So I've got roughly that amount already here. Then we're going to need 2 centimeter pieces of freshly peeled ginger. That's in there. 2 garlic cloves. Look at them. They're massive. So just the right amount, if you ask me. Going to pop the lid on top and just chopping that up 3 seconds, speed 7. I'll probably also need a spatula, as always. Scraping out the sides. Ooh, that nice smell already. The freshness. Look at that. Beautiful. And now we need 270 grams of coconut milk. Just making sure I tear that back. I never use, or I never buy coconut milk. I always buy coconut cream. The difference here is coconut milk contains more water, and that's why I'm using the cream. So just a little bit of that thickened stuff here on the top, which is the actual coconut. And come on, 270. By the way, if you find your coconut tins separating like that, that's a good sign. This means they haven't used any emulsifiers to keep that from separating. So that's a good sign. All right, then we need 1 stalk of fresh lemon grass, the white part only, and 2 fresh kaffir lime leaves. So I don't have that, but I do have peeled lime rind that I'm using instead. Also has that lime taste and influence in there. That's completely fine. You don't have to buy that if you don't have or if you can't find it in the shop. Then we have a teaspoon of tamarind paste. So I keep mine in the fridge. So that was about a teaspoon, maybe a bit more. And now comes a whole set of spices. So it says 2 whole cloves and a quarter to half a teaspoon of chili powder, half a teaspoon ground turmeric, and a teaspoon of salt. So just pop that all in here. And now it wants me to place the simmering basket instead of just getting that out here on top of the lid. And now we're going to cook that for 12 minutes on speed 2 on reverse, and until the sauce thickens, and potentially we have to prolong that a little bit longer. See you in 12 minutes. All right, so meanwhile this has cooked and has reduced, and I have put the chicken into a large Ziploc bag like that. And what I'm going to do now is let the marinade cool down completely, and then I will pour the marinade into the bag with the chicken. And why I'm using, I like the Ziploc bag is so that I can basically squeeze out all the air and make sure the marinade sits closely around the chicken, and that's going to go back into the fridge for tomorrow. And yeah, I hope I'll see you there, and we will take it from there and make that beautiful Malay coconut style chicken with using the Meter Plus. All right, can't wait. See you tomorrow. Bye now.
Hear me? Okay. I get all the funny messages here. So yeah, welcome to not my kitchen today. We are outside. So I sprung outside in my little cooking backyard. Have my barbecue here with me, and also, well, we do have a little pizza oven here in the back. So I do enjoy personally cooking also outside. And yeah, my Thermomix is still inside for the dish that I'm going to present today. I have done the hard work already yesterday, and I'm going to present. I had a nice signage here where it says what I'm going to cook, but the wind just took it off. So I'm going to make the Malay-style coconut chicken with you today. And basically the work that Thermomix does is making the marinade and cooking it. So this is the chicken, and it's basically covered in the marinade that I made yesterday. So all the details, what goes in there, either check on our Facebook group, the Bayside Thermomix community, or look up the ingredients on Cookie Dough. The interesting part, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use the Meter Plus. So what's a meter? You always hear us talking about a smart connected kitchen when we're talking about the Thermomix. So the meter is basically your smart connected barbecue, if you so will. So a meter is a wireless Bluetooth connected meat thermometer, but also works with for fish, for example. I've used it in salmon fillet, great for chicken breast, or anything that you're not really sure how to make the meat. That is where the meter comes in handy. And so what I'm going to show you today is how we're going to pop the meter into the chicken. So my chicken's here. So because that is a little bit of dirty work, oops, come a bit closer. I'm using my gloves here. And what you want to do is, so you take the meter out of the box, and that's then when these two guys basically are connected via Bluetooth. So it starts blinking here. And what I want to do is I want to try to find the biggest part of the meat on my chicken. That's usually the breast, so not the thigh. So here we can see there's a little bit of leg over there, and this is the breast here on the top. So my meter has a little imprint, a denting here. Someone's talking over me. So this is, and the meter, we want to pop it, so this is called the probe, and we want to pop it in all the way here so that we can, that this little ring here is covered. So I'm going to do that by basically feeling where the biggest part of my chicken is. And that's just that. Okay, so now you can still see it's standing out here. And now I actually need to get my second device, which is my phone, out. I actually wanted to show you that on my iPad. So just bear with me 1 second, because what I'm going to do now is, I took them off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the chicken onto the grill. And what I'm going to use there is a little grill mat that we also have available in the mix shop. And that is just so divine, because when you do have your grill, your barbecue there, what usually happens if you do have marinated food, that sticks and burns completely to your grill. So this mat prevents it from doing that. And all I need to do is just pop that there on top. And the good news also is, once this is done and finished, that grill mat can go into the dishwasher. Like I always say, we're here to make your life easier, not harder. All right. So, no, I really haven't thought that through because I took my took my gloves off too early. I can't touch that chicken. Otherwise, and there's turmeric in it as well. So we'll find. Anyway, so here we go, back on. And yeah, so now I'm brave enough to pop the whole chicken straight onto the grill like this. Right. And next thing, sorry, 1 second. Oh, so glad we practiced this. Quickly getting my my iPad, 1 second. So, because we said it's smart connected, it is connected to an app, which is also called the meter. So now my probe in the chicken is talking to that little box, and that little box needs to be close to the probe. So wherever you have your food, have that little box sitting close to it. And then we're going to set up a cook. So now the app helps me to set up what I want to cook. So I said, yep, I want to start cooking. So here now I can choose the different proteins that I have. And today we're going to choose the chicken. And here we go. So you can select from chicken, turkey, goose, what was the other one? A duck. And we're going to make a whole chicken. And here we do have the recommendations, what is safe. So I really want to do it well done, not dry. I can do dry without a meter. But well done, that's basically the challenge. So then I say, so I've selected now the well done, and all I need to do is here on top say start cooking. Here the app will then explain to me what it wants me to do. So I've already done that. So I can say start cooking. And so now what you can see is it's now calculating, so estimating the cooking time. It says, it looks at internal temperature is 12 degrees. The target, what we want to achieve inside the chicken is 77. And the ambient temperature is at the moment, and you can see it's going up, all right? So it's feeling that. So depending on the internal actual temperature and the outside temperature, it's going to calculate how long the chicken's going to take. So what I'm going to do is I just close my lid here, and I can basically walk away and do something else whilst this is cooking. And what I wanted to, so if you're curious about getting your hands on the meter, they're definitely going to be sold at the mix shop, but we do have a surprise. And I think that I'm already allowed to share that, aren't we, Michelle? We do have, you know, sometimes we do have free gift with the Thermomix purchase, and sometimes we do have a bundle offer. And the next bundle offer is coming on starting on 1st of September, and it includes a meter plus our barbecue cookbook. So all the dishes we're going to make today are from this book, and a set of, hold them in the camera. So I'm also going to pop them onto the, onto the barbecue. These skewers, a set of 4 skewers, and they are meat-free now, so because we don't need more meat than the chicken. So just showing you, if you say, oh, but I'm a vegetarian, here we go. So you can also use them for that. So this is our bundle offer from the 1st of September for just $49 extra. You could get your hands on all of that, what I just showed you. Right, do we have any questions? I just need to check the chat.
No questions, but lots of people are saying how much they love their meter. I don't think there's any questions, but yeah, the people who've got them are saying how great they are. And so there you go. Absolutely, it is. So that takes out the guessing game, and no more charcoal chicken and raw inside. So that's what I want to show you here today. So yeah, we'll come back later. So that's going to take about 40 minutes, 60 minutes. It depends on the size of the chicken. But again, I'm not in charge. The meter is.
over to you, Mandy. Handing my spatula over to you.
That's awesome.
Very good. If Carla's not ready yet, then we can just have a quick look on what the meter says. If you wanted to, yeah, perfect. So that's what I wanted to show you, how this looks like when the meter estimates, and then now it tells me how long I still have to go. And there's also a little warning. So I get a 5-minute warning before the cooking time is up, and I get notified. So if I don't have it on my iPad, I can also have it on my phone. So as long as I'm still in the Wi-Fi, I can go further away from the meter. And yeah, so that's just what I quickly wanted to show you how this looks like. And it will tell me when I have to remove my protein from the heat.
Thanks, Jenny.
Right, I got a notification from my meter that I need to remove my chicken
Go for
from
it.
the heat. So I'll just quickly, or maybe we can go side by side so we can see you at the same time as well.
If Shell can do that, that would be awesome.
Yeah, all right. So, here we go, perfect. So I just need to move you. Oh no, where's the chicken? Here it is. Okay, so now the app tells me to remove the chicken from the heat, and I'm going to do exactly that. Here we go. Now, doesn't that look just beautiful? Nicely cooked.
Yum.
And that smell from the marinade, there's the coconut cream in it. So really beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I leave the meter still on here because the smart way of cooking hasn't finished yet. So it'll take a couple of seconds for the app to register that I've actually took it away from the heat. And then it will calculate on top of that also a resting time. And when I did that the first time, I found it really interesting that now I have removed it from the heat, but my internal temperature still keeps going up. So at the moment we are internally on 75, and my target temperature inside is 77. So even that the meat is being taken away from the heat, it will still, the temperature will go up, and this means it's still cooking. So that's why also when you do make a steak, that you've probably heard that now it tells me 8-minute resting time. So your protein is actually still cooking whilst it has been removed from the heat. And that's when a lot of mistakes happening with the meat cooking is that they are overcooked, or a chicken can become dry just because you are too careful not to have it raw. Know what I mean? So that's the best part of the meter, that it takes out the guessing game, and we don't actually have to know what we're doing. So same like with the Thermomix cooking, now we can just pretend we are real chefs. All right, I'm going to plate this up, and I think we're going back to Carla. Here we go.
There she is.
Here am I. All right.
Sorry, I was too busy admiring your work.
That's all right. Well, yeah, that is it. So now the meter or the app tells me it's ready, happy eating. And so now basically we can just, we're going to start taking this apart. But with these skewers, I just quickly wanted to show you why I think they are really great and why they're so special. You have that little handle there, and what you can do is you can squeeze it together. I need to do it right-handed, I'm sorry. And then you can just, see, there you can just scoop it off and serve it then on your dinner plate there. So that's why I really love them, because that's something special. So you don't need to try with the fork and then just whoop, it goes to your neighbor's plate. So yeah, that's it from me. Thanks for coming outside today with me in my outdoor kitchen. I think I was lucky. I was staying outside all the time. So
You did it well, Jenny.
well, then now get onto it and make your own. Not sharing.
Oh, it looks